Hi, welcome to another edition of Krossfire with me, Junsern and Shan, and joining us here today is two very special guests, Vanessa and Edward Sukapon. You know, I came across this article. It says here why I had to leave Malaysia. I mean, I'm pretty sure. All of you all before the show, I did ask you all. Did you all actually went overseas to study? So the thing is, why do you all came back? Because the thing is, you see, like recently, there's a lot of issues regarding brain drain, and they actually came up with this whole program to actually bring back the so-called the brightest minds back to Malaysia. But somehow, I kind of doesn't see it happening. Because some of my friends actually, or some of my relatives, they say they actually rather stay overseas. And like one of my friend's sister, she was actually she actually did medical in Ireland. And her whole family is still here. Only she alone was actually in Ireland. And I asked my friend, why didn't your sister come back? She said, you just pay better. And of course, the privileges are actually much better over there. And they said when they come back here, certain things doesn't fall into place compared to when she was actually in Ireland. So hence that's why she's staying there. So that's why I posed this question to you all. Why do you all came back? You all went overseas to study, and why do you all came back? Is that a pulling factor within Malaysia, or
this is home? Mm-hmm. Wherever you go, you'll always be a foreigner in someone else's country.
Yeah.
You'll always be a foreigner to someone else's culture. You will not be accepted like how you accepted here. You won't have the conveniences that you have in Malaysia.
Go away, pendatang.
Yeah, Edward, you also not.
That's what I was going to. Yeah, that's what I was going to.
At least I don't pretend.
See that you derailed me, just like the. Never mind. Where was I?
All patriotic.
You were talking about octopuses.
You were carrying flags when you were overseas.
Oh, right, yes. So, basically, having grown up my whole life here, then going to someone else's country, just don't fit. Mm-hmm. I mean, culturally, language-wise, food, not food. Not food. Just everything's so foreign. Like you walking around in France and everybody's speaking French, and should be speaking Malay in English. Why are they speaking French?
What?
Why the street sign's not in Malay or in English? I can't read all this. This is ridiculous. Where are all the Malays and Chinese and Indians in France?
You're such you know. I took a trip once to Hong Kong. Yeah. I took a trip once to Hong Kong with a bunch of Malaysians. And the whole time they all kept saying, "Oh, I really want teh tarik lah. I really miss teh tarik." It was like 3 days. The whole time, I really want. You sound like those
food wasn't an issue.
Those guys.
Food wasn't an issue.
It's just like everything Malaysian.
You went to Hong Kong?
Yeah.
Was it to watch a table tennis match?
No. You
see,
why table tennis?
Because I heard that King Kong went to Hong Kong to play ping pong with his ding dong.
Unfortunately, I did not get to witness the spectacle.
Oh, so if you want to watch ping pong, my hometown has ping pong and more.
No one's going to your hometown to see your version of ping pong.
No.
There's certain things in life you can't unsee.
No.
Why not?
Because you can't unsee those things.
No. I don't want to know.
Yes.
Okay, so I came back because when I went to Adelaide in Australia, which maybe isn't that great a place lah. Because when I went, I was like, you know what? There are stupid people everywhere. I'm gonna just go back home. It's not like you can escape it. You can't escape it.
How long were you there?
I was only there for a year. And I finished my degree there. And then it was either go on and further my studies there, come back here for the studies, or start working on, or work there, or all that. And I went, I'm just gonna go back and start working. I'm not gonna
look at the horror in your eyes.
Yeah.
The flashback just went.
There was nothing in Adelaide where I went, oh, this is so much better. There were things that were nice, like the weather was nicer. You can walk in colder weather much more. Things like that. I liked the cold weather when it was cold, but at least not that cold lah.
Yeah, that's another thing. I hated the weather in Halifax.
Oh yeah, you experienced like massive.
Even polar bears were coming with jackets. It's like, this is too cold.
Yeah, but for me, I like the people. I love the idiots.
Where do you went?
I was in London.
Wow. Okay.
Crikey, you mean
So
the Queen?
for me, yeah, it was kind of like brickfields.
England.
Yeah, a lot of Indian fellas talking with an accent.
Okay.
Brickfields, just except it's colder.
So basically, you went all the way to England and stayed in Little India.
Aircon.
With aircon on. thought they were British and then came back.
Or if you go to brickfields and wait until global warming does its thing,
Yeah.
eventually there will be winter in brickfields. You could do that, and then you would have the same experience.
Yes, probably.
Right? Probably. But I heard that you actually got kicked out of the country.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's play a guessing game. What did he do?
Yeah, it was not the lure of what country is this? Yeah, it's
England.
Not it's not the keropok leko, it's not the teh tarik or the nasi dagang that got me back home.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a rather special woman.
Oh.
No.
Her name was
No.
Theresa May.
There you go.
Siapa itu?
Theresa May is the Home Minister.
Okay.
Yeah. Part of
And
Cameron's
you wanted to
cabinet.
marry her.
And she didn't like all of us folks.
Why?
We're not Polish enough. If you're Polish, you're fine. Because they went, like the current trend, it started back when I was there, which was around 2012. The Europeans are starting to go righter on the immigration policy.
On the EU thing, yeah. The EU trade.
So even Americans, and most of the visa offences are committed by the Americans, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, even they're not welcome. The Syrians can't get in. The other
I'm
refugees.
guessing with the Americans, it's like, well, y'all really wanted to get away before this.
Yeah.
Why'd you just stay there? Don't come back here.
So why did they put the same law on the Great Clan Sukapon?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing
They don't like the
got
Sukapons.
cruel to be kind and all equal treatment.
So in the name of equality, you got put out of the country.
Yes. If only I could ask them to return the diamond curry.
The what?
Diamond curry.
I know.
Diamond and-
Recently, India has asked for its diamonds back. There was.
Oh, not recently. It's going for a long time.
But this time a bunch of actors and like Bollywood people and
They
some
danced their way.
businessmen. They've started a I think it's like I forget what it's
A
called.
consortium.
If you could look it up, that would be awesome. But they started a thing and they're demanding for the biggest diamond back. I forget what it's called. Something the mountain or something.
Oh, the Queen's Jewels.
Yeah.
Yeah. The to the Tower of London.
Yes,
Yes,
they're
yes.
asking for it back. And they're doing it through the courts. But apparently their case may not be so strong lah, because they're trying to do it through one of the Holocaust laws, which doesn't apply to things that didn't happen around the Holocaust lah.
Yeah, they're not going to get it back.
Yeah,
There's no way
because
the Queen is going to. She super glued the crown to her head. She's not going to. She is not going to give it back.
Yeah.
She'll be there with her
She'll be there.
corgis.
Yes. No! Go away from me!
No, she'll just stick corgis on you.
Yeah.
Corgis on your shoulder.
Stay away!
Biting your ankles.
Attack corgis!
This might be Shah Rukh Khan though. I don't know if he's...
Yeah, that's Shah Rukh Khan talking. You're right. That was Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
And the Queen's like, I don't know what this fella's doing. If you want the crown so badly, fill Form 28 and then go to Windows 7 and then get that form and then come back. By that time, I don't know what will happen. No.
No, there's only
British
15
bureaucracy.
months. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
British bureaucracy. Yeah, so he was forced to come back. I came back because it's the same everywhere, and you came back because there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. I clicked my heels 3 times and I was back in Klang. Going like,
Okay, so Junsen, why didn't you go somewhere else? Was you like, I'm not even gonna try, this place is the best?
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't go overseas to study in a way, but the thing is, I actually went for a long holiday. Once was in Korea for 20 days, and another time was in China for 7 days. And the funny thing about it is, I prefer Korea than China. So when I was in China, actually, I was really hoping to come home because, number one, I think the language barrier.
in China?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everything's Mandarin.
Yeah, I mean, this, I don't know, somehow the area that I went, the Mandarin that they speak is as if they're underwater.
Okay.
I really can't understand.
It was a dialect?
It's not a dialect. It's just that it's just like listening to American speaking English and a Scottish speaking English. So it's a little bit difficult actually for me to understand, and communication was a big barrier. I mean, of course, the first few days it was fun, go there, wow, get excited. But I think by the third day I actually got homesick already.
But not teh tarik, right?
Not really. Okay. It's just that when I came back to Malaysia, right, the first thing I did was when the taxi guy said, "Bang, nak pergi mana?" I was like, "Oh, PM. Thank God, a language that I can actually speak." Because go there, they can't speak English. I speak very limited Mandarin.
Right.
I speak fluent Mandarin.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
They call me teacher. You'll never see me coming. There's no such thing as heroes. Are you trying to place the voice?
No.
Mandarin. Edward just looking at me in shock.
I'm just disappointed.
Oh, you speak Mandarin.
No, I'm just disappointed at you doing that.
Oh, okay.
Never again, Shan.
Never again. Sorry. Had to pull out that
joke.
So,
yeah, I mean, somehow I prefer coming back to Malaysia myself as well. And the thing is, a lot of people complain about the political situation, the people, whatever. I mean, they complain about the problem. But the thing is, for me, I believe is fix the problem.
Not only that, the politics may be one thing, but when you walk outside and you just look at Malaysia, you don't think of the scenarios or the politics or whatever. You just walk outside, people are friendly, everything's still doing the same thing it's doing, things are going on, things are going off. It's the same Malaysia, nothing's changed.
No, and this is the thing, it's because you're from Malaysia, you know its problems, and you're invested in its problems, so it annoys you. If you're in another country, there are problems there as well. There are things that aren't going well. There are things that its citizens want desperately to change, but it's not really your burden.
Yep.
So you don't have to go there and worry about it. You just go, oh, this is really nice. Whereas,
No, but I was taking on their burden. I was protesting a lot.
Yeah.
What were you protesting?
Your protesting is not really what do you call your style of protesting?
I'm a selectivist.
A selectivist.
Okay, what's a selectivist?
A selectivist is the slacker activist.
So
those people are
No, I'm not most selectivists are the online kind. So they click a button and fill up forms.
Yes.
I just go to protest and not do anything.
Oh, you just sit there like a crikey and
dance along if there's dancing, and drinking if there's drinking.
Meet Alan Moore.
Yes, I did meet Alan Moore.
Yes.
But I think, it's not just political. Because if you look at it, over there I met a lot of different people, Iraqis, Tamil Tigers, and people from all over the world. They all have problems. We all have problems.
This is true. When I was in Adelaide, there was a very tiny protest. I think maybe like 6 people on the steps of the courthouse or something. It was because they were trying they were trying to stop the government from getting Telstra and all the major telcos to basically allow them to, I think it was censor the internet.
Oh yeah, Australia's really bad with that, right? Yeah.
So they were trying to stop, but all the companies refused to do it in the end. So the internet isn't censored there. But basically, 6 guys on the court steps going, no censorship on the internet.
I'd like to wrap up this segment. What do you all think is the solution or the main cause of this brain drain? Shan?
False information. Thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. But then again, if you want to go overseas, please do, because I think there's too much traffic on the road anyway.
Vanessa?
I don't know if there's necessarily a brain drain or whether it's just, every country has people who relocate and, for various reasons. Perhaps there's a brain drain, or perhaps we're just not very good at utilizing the talent that's here. Could be a thing as well.
Well, I would go with Departments of Statistics. Unemployment 20-year low is 3.8 or something stupid low like that.
Okay.
What brain drain is my question.
See?
Good point.
So in conclusion, yes, like what Vanessa said, I have to agree, a very good point. There is brain drain in every country. It's just a matter of how many. Correct?
Correct.
But the thing is, there's always no place like home.
You are now listening to Krossfire with Shan and Junsern.
The voice of sharing, Junsern and Shan.
You are now listening to Krossfire with Shan and Junsern.
Well, the thing is now during the break, we did talk about how K-pop did conquer the world. And we did have a little discussion, and we said that how come performers in Malaysia itself or in the region itself could not break the market outside of Malaysia. Of course, like say for example, Malaysia, we only managed to reach maybe Indonesia, the most. Singapore also barely made it. Thailand, no need to say. China, Hong Kong, out of the story.
But we're a great hit in Micronesia.
So the thing is,
everyone has a microphone.
Yeah, I'm actually very curious, how did this whole K-pop thing manage to conquer the world? What did they did right, and what did we not did right, actually to reach that level? I think we did mention that one of the main things is actually the culture. And language, I don't think so, because the thing is, K-pop again is Korean and American speaking English, so it's two different things.
Yeah, but then they always have the one or two lines which are in English, right?
Yeah.
Just like those Bollywood movies when they try to say something that's important. I'm trying to say something here, then
Mother, father, gentleman. Okay, that's the hook. That's the hook.
See, it's always
just like what? Oppa Gangnam Style.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
The only English word is style.
Yes.
I think local music also has its English words, even though I don't really listen to local music.
What's the English words?
Like?
Hey, I'm sure that's hey.
Hey, Isabella.
Isabella is an English word. English name.
Spanish.
Well.
Yeah,
well.
Same difference. Yeah, European.
You do have a couple of exceptions. You've got, Zia V and it's very random lah. Like, a couple, one or two artists will like, okay, white people like you now.
But that's
not
like
white people like you now. Other people
out
like
of
you
like
now.
thousands, Like K-pop, I think how many? So many, hundreds of
But
them.
that one,
also Reish Monu's really trying. He's really trying. He's got the producer, some famous producer who's done something that I don't like anyway before this.
Swiss
no.
Beats.
He's got, I think one of the guys who worked on that, this could be wrong though. He's got one of the guys who worked on that TV show that Timbaland is doing the music for.
You mean some key grip guy lah?
Yeah, maybe. But he's I don't know. I've heard his tracks, and if he does make it, I would be surprised. But then he sounds very generic.
Yeah, it's very generic. I mean, like why what's his name? Psy managed to break in. It's because the video was beyond crazy.
That was novelty lah.
The music was very catchy. So. Yeah. People just got hooked to it lah.
Yeah.
But I think it's also like with the dance song. There's a period of resurfacing.
Yeah.
Like Macarena and.
Oh yeah, you do have things like that. Yeah, come up and down.
Psy came in just at the right time, and he got this
Gangnam Style.
The horse riding.
Gimmicky lah.
Yeah, it's gimmicky. Yeah.
It works every once in a while.
Yeah, but I think his second and third.
Nothing.
Video wasn't really that big idea.
Second, Gentleman made a lot of waves. The third one, the Hangover one, didn't hit.
I never even. Oh, I don't think.
Hangover. That's the whole song with Snoop Dogg in it. Yo, we got Hangover.
No, I think I blame Snoop Lion.
Yeah, Snoop
Lion.
He's back to dog.
No, he's back to dog.
He's back to dog.
And he's now selling marijuana products in Colorado. It's called Leaf by Snoop. Leaf by Snoop. Yeah.
I think Snoop Dogg's retarded. It's evident by his name change.
I was a dog, now I wanna be a lion.
No.
I'm lying to myself.
He's got
it's more like this.
Voice.
Yeah. Snoop wanna go to the zoo. Snoop's all lion, mother. Snoop wanna be lion now. Snoop no longer dog.
Snoop be lying to himself. He want no longer a dog.
Now that's right.
Now he lying to himself.
No, SNOP. BY.
X marks the spot. Nah. X spots the mark.
I think wasn't it you that told me that the other day that Reish Monu's gonna change his name to Monu?
I think so, yeah.
No,
yeah,
he'll go
I
by
think I read
Rash.
that somewhere.
He'll go by
Rash.
Rash.
Or Monu, yeah.
And then we'll call him the Rash that we exported.
Yeah, maybe he's trying like Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince, and Snoop Dogg.
The Rash, formerly known as Monu.
Yeah, maybe if we change his name enough.
Or just go with the
Catch on.
monumental rash.
Yeah. Or you call him Mono. Why are we hitting on
I don't know,
Why
I
are we
don't know.
bashing Rich Monu?
Okay, Rich Monu, you're not that bad, sorry.
Yes.
But-
We like your hair.
Yeah. No, his hair is boring now. It's all, he's all blondie.
We used to like your
really?
hair.
Boo.
Yeah, short,
We used to like your hair.
Yeah, we used to like your hair. I remember when Jasmine used to do it up all nice. I don't know if she's still doing your hair, but you know. That was the name of his hairdresser. I know the name of Rich Monu's hairdresser. Because I'm baller like that.
You're baller like that. You're baller like that.
Wait, what were we talking about again? Yes, music industry. Malaysians making it abroad. I think what I said earlier when we were talking during the break was that K-pop, J-pop, they've got their own
Style.
thing going
Yeah,
on.
they got their own thing.
It's very consistent. It's recognizable. You listen to it, you go, oh, that's J-pop.
Yep.
That's K-pop.
And pop, not
and
so
it's
much.
different, and it's a little different, at least from what's going on in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
Whereas with Malaysia, we've got a bunch of people who are all trying to do different stuff. There's no sort of one unifying Malaysian
Theme,
pop style, or you know, so everyone's trying to sound like their favorite artist, and everybody loves different things. So it's a bit difficult to export. So it's only ever going to be one-off artist.
I have to agree, because if you look at J-pop or K-pop, right, they all look the same.
Yep.
And
the
they sound
dance
the same.
move, the beats, and the looks, you know, the plastic
clothes,
surgery.
the plastic. The
They
plastic.
all look the same. It's like, isn't this that? Wait, never mind. Oh, wait, the same. Wait,
Yeah.
it's a different person again. No,
And they have boy bands with 20 members in it.
Yeah, I think that's,
One for every girl.
that's like Slipknot, man.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's what works.
Except completely not like Slipknot.
Yeah, except completely not, yeah.
That was just a knot. Didn't slip.
It's not. Yeah, but then they have the whole like manufacturing thing. So they're actually purposely trying to make it all the same. So they go, okay, we'll train up this bunch of boys. They look like they'll grow up to look okay. And then, or if they don't, we'll just fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
And
We
then-
have plastic surgeons.
Exactly.
That sounds like a puppy mill.
It's pretty much
It
a
is a
puppy
puppy
mill.
mill.
It is a puppy mill.
But I
It is a
think
puppy mill.
that's good that they offer
Poppy
variety.
meal.
It's puppy mill.
Poppy
So
meal.
now you can choose over nine girls instead of the usual 4.
Yeah, or 5.
Or 5.
Yeah.
I think that's what works for K-pop.
More choice. More choice, but they all look the same.
Yes.
You
Buffet.
can't actually tell the difference.
It's like going for a buffet with all the same dish.
Yep. This is salad from France. This is salad from Italy. This is salad from South France.
Yeah, just the difference is just the color and the length of hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mhm. But what I heard about K-pop is that they actually train like 6 to 7 years before they actually debut.
Mhm. That's their puppy mill time lah. So they go, okay, we'll make you fit, we'll make you work out, we'll train your voice, we'll
If you're not ugly, we'll plastic you.
yeah, we'll plastic you. Once it's all healed.
There'll be
Yes.
one guy at the side there, with the bag.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because Malaysia doesn't have its own
Puppy meal.
puppy mill.
Plus,
No, it's just-
in general, when you go to like live music, every Malaysian live band sounds the same. They play the same songs. They sound all the
At
same.
a time lah, I remember, maybe like 10 years ago, if you went to a gig, it was inevitable that you would hear bands that sounded like Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
All of them
I think
would
even
sound like
now,
Pearl
some
Jam.
of the lead singers don't.
My baby.
And there would always be a lead singer who would try to do that voice. And
And
then,
that's so easy to do, that voice.
yeah, and then now I'm not sure what they're trying to sound like because I'm too old to be going to gigs and stuff. But I'm sure
Lord
it's still,
took away my pandan me.
there are the one or two exceptions. You know, some people go, okay, I'll do Britpop, and then someone
Oh
else
god, the Malaysian Britpop bands are
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's great.
Ah.
I'm not saying it's great, but it happens, you know. And then a few bands will do punk, and a few bands will do death metal. And we actually apparently have a
yeah.
few good death metal bands.
Death
but
metal
no one,
ranks.
no one in Malaysia likes them.
Nerve
They-
wreck, wherever you guys are. I know you all are broken
they have
up.
a following
Yeah.
actually, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
they have a
but
following. Yeah.
they'll be famous in,
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
My friend is in the death metal band, and he got signed to a Singaporean label. And whenever he plays here, it'll be like a school gig. There's maybe 50 people. He told me at most there's only like 200 people, 100 people. But he plays overseas sometimes in Indonesia and Thailand.
No, Indonesia love their dead metal.
Yeah, apparently Thailand as well. And he says that the crowd will be 2,000 strong, and he'll be playing alongside Swedish Scandinavian bands.
Nice.
But sadly, only local. And they're not
it.
no welcome.
Yeah, but I think it's like
that is sad lah.
Malaysian have this weird culture where whenever a band made it overseas and when they come back, they'll get the recognition. I think not only just band, movies and all those things also.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, like there's the Chinese singers. They went to Taiwan, they made it big, come back, wow, superstar. But when in Malaysia, not even a single chance was given to them.
Yeah.
Half a star.
It's kind of like the brain drain thing. You know when I was saying that we don't really know how to recognize? It's the same with music. People just don't. They don't want to go, oh, this is Malaysian artist that I really like. They go, okay, we'll wait. And then when someone else likes them from overseas, they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Internationally recognized.
And apparently that's true with P. Ramlee as well.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
In the documentary I saw when he was away at the Japanese festival or something, he was really treated well by the people there and fellow artists. Yeah, the Malaysians shun him.
But the thing is, they don't make performers like him anymore. Sounds old, but the thing is, I feel that he was one of a kind. He managed to carry a symbol. You know, when you said in the 50s or in the 60s, you said movie star, the first name that comes up in your head, P. Ramlee.
Actually, when you say Malaysian movie star, that's the first name that pops in your head.
Yeah.
And
That's
perhaps
true.
it's the only name.
Yeah, and that's because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, if you notice, if you watch all those old Hong Kong movies, he actually makes a lot of cameo there.
Really?
Yeah, because the Shaw
The
Brothers.
Shaw Brothers.
Ah.
So you can
all
see that, isn't that P. Ramlee?
Right.
The Shaw Brothers started in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Their cinema thing. Then they went back to Hong Kong.
Yeah,
Singapore?
Hong Kong.
To play ping pong?
Only in Singapore.
With King Kong.
Yeah, Singapore was. I mean, they have studios in Singapore, and Singapore back then was in Tanah Melayu.
All right. Yes.
Then they hired some directors from India and some from China, I think.
The directors mostly from India.
India and China.
Camera crews are from China.
Yeah. So they brought all these people together. That's why they had experience to make. And then, of course, P. Ramlee shone
But maybe perhaps that there is no culture. Because back then, in his time, the genesis of it was
that is a good point.
pot.
That is a very good point.
Because the only thing we recognize as culture, as our cultural heritage, is our food.
Yeah.
And it's not like other people don't have food as well.
Yeah.
But somehow we don't actually see it as that. The Italians, the French, the Spanish.
There is not one unified Malaysian culture.
Food lah.
Besides
you
food.
notice all the TV series, they definitely have a scene where they just sit down and have a meal.
Yeah, with orange juice.
Fresh orange.
Fresh orange.
No, and from my experience working in production, probably the easiest show that ever made it to actually have a decent amount of viewers was the food show. The food shows are bankable. You make a food show in Malaysia, unless it's really, really bad, it's gonna get watched lah. People watch it and they like it.
Fully agreed.
It's one of the easiest things to connect with Malaysians. Everything else you really can't tell.
But strangely enough, if you accidentally watch primetime TV, terrestrial TV,
Accidentally, it's like, oops.
Don't do that. Just don't do that.
Okay.
you notice that the shows that are more prominent now has a theme of religion into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's now back to the 1969 or 79, the fall of the Shah, Iranian Shah.
Right.
We're going that way again in terms of culture. I mean, TV shows at least.
Yeah.
True.
Fair
Agreed.
enough. Yep.
I shall not be accidentally watching any prime time.
I don't watch any TV anymore, so
Oh yeah, that's true. Neither
just
do I.
everything you get on the internet.
This is true.
Yes.
So I think to conclude is that we need to find our culture to make sure that we,
No need
move
to find
forward.
lah. No need to find lah.
I think the
only
culture will find us
We
one
should sing
day.
about sing about food.
There's two ways about it. Like either it will come about just because it comes about.
Yep.
Or we heavily manufacture it the way the K-pop and J-pop.
Which
people
we
do
don't
it.
have the talent behind the scenes to do.
No one can be bothered to do it. Doesn't
Yeah, people are like,
No one can be
let's
bothered.
just copy. We're like India, let's just copy everything.
Yeah, even if they come up with something, you're going to die off in maybe in like just what half a year.
Or it could
The
be,
hype will come up and then
Yeah.
or it could be like Indonesia, like a prime minister who really likes his
Rock music, Joko.
You are now listening to Krossfire with Shan and Junsern.
Hi, I'm Jason Kong from the Livescape Group. Be different and stand out like a durian. You are now listening to Junsern and Shan, the voice of discovery.
You are now listening to Krossfire with Shan and Junsern.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about the weirdest and most bizarre places on Earth. These are places that are naturally occurring as a criteria because Vanessa wanted to include one place that was not naturally occurring.
Midgets are natural. Dwarfs are natural.
Yes, but they were herded into that village, weren't they?
100% natural.
Yes, but the village wasn't because they herded everybody there. So it's not natural. This is natural.
It's called a Shire.
The Shire, yes.
Fine.
The Shire, yes. Okay, so we're just going to go off and tell about a few of these places. One is Mount Roraima in Brazil. Now, we're looking at a picture of it.
Yeah, it looks like something from Avatar.
Yes.
The floating
It's
island.
basically a mountain with no peak. It has a big flat plateau.
And it's
It
above
looks-
the clouds.
Yes, and it looks like a sandwich on top of a sandwich on top of a sandwich. It's basically like stairs. Stairs. Vertical stairs. But it's completely natural. Unless some old god decided to make like a throne long time ago and sit on this place. But the weird thing about this is you expect a mountain like this to have no trees and plants and everything like that. But you can see there's a lot of
Oh, you can't see.
you can't see, but I'm telling you, just imagine. Close your eyes, imagine. Unless you're driving, then don't. That the place is full of vegetation and wildlife. What?
But I think I know. I can explain this somehow.
How?
How?
Yes, how?
Hanuman.
Hanuman?
Yeah,
Well,
there
he
was
sliced the top of the mountain.
yeah, there was a flower on this mountain some time ago.
Yes.
And he was tasked to go get that flower from said mountain.
Yes.
And instead of being the good boy he is,
Yes.
instead carted the mountain back home. So perhaps this is why it's flat.
And then he put the mountain in Brazil.
No,
it was-
this is the bit that's left behind.
Oh, right. So he took a portion of this mountain back to India.
Back to Ramayana. I'm not sure where.
South India.
Ramayana might have been on holiday in the French Riviera. You don't know.
Yes. And go fly, Hanuman, give me the mountain. Okay, you know what? Point one to Edward over there. Next one is the fly geyser. Would anyone like to describe what you're looking at? Geyser.
Yeah, but it looks like a geyser's
I'm so
thingy. If you get
No.
geyser. Okay,
No.
so, fly geyser in United States.
Oh, it's all colorful.
It's very colorful. It's basically three geysers. Imagine three geysery rocky thingies, and then there's water spouting out of them. But the water doesn't stop. It's continuous.
It looks like something from what you call it, Wizard of Oz. Or
Or if you really want to look at it,
Yes.
it's very lumpy phallic though. That's
Yes.
If it looks like that, you should go to the doctor. So. It's not-
It's diseased phallic. And it's shooting water.
Water.
Yes, water.
Water.
Well, they say 1916, a well had been drilled into the ground, which served its purpose for more than 45 years. However, in the 1960s, hot water began shooting out of the well. The dissolved salt gradually built up into a huge, colorful mound that keep gushing out water that reaches 5 feet. Only 5 feet. Hey, these must be tiny-looking geysers. It's not open to the public, but it's still a weird fly geyser.
I hear it has to be at least 6 feet to be considered
A geyser.
no big.
A geyser.
A geyser.
Stop saying geyser.
Geyser.
Alright, next one is the Bermuda Triangle. Okay.
Did you just say triangle?
Yes, I did. No list complete without the baffling mystery of the Bermuda Triangle in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so everybody knows where the Bermuda Triangle is. It's in the triangle between Bermuda, Miami, and San Juan.
Next to the square and circles.
Next to the Bermuda Square, the Bermuda Circle, the Bermuda X, which make up the control of a PlayStation, which the aliens are left behind. So, okay, for years and years and years, there have been a lot of aircraft and ships that have gone missing while trying to cross the Bermuda Triangle. Everybody has come up with theories and stuff like that, but a very smart man by the name of Neil deGrasse Tyson actually told us how and why these ships went missing in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, over coffee the other day, he told us.
He told us on the internets, on the YouTubes,
Okay.
and I caught it.
Okay.
So now I'm going to pretend to be smart
Okay.
and ask everybody, what do you think happened in the Bermuda Triangle?
For it to be the place where
Ships and aircraft go missing.
is
Could that happen?
it's a monster.
It came out from the
monster.
Bermuda Triangle.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess it's just a giant body of water. That's where shit happens. If a plane is gonna crash and be missing, that's where it's gonna happen.
But so many
it's not like
planes
it's
and
gonna-
so many boats went missing.
Isn't that where a lot of planes cross? What, am I
Yeah, I know,
close to
yeah,
what
you're okay, yeah, exactly correct.
Right,
Boo,
okay.
you see.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Okay,
That's in
basically,
the flight path of men.
there's so much traffic there that when they counted how many boats got lost everywhere else, and they took like the percentage, it was exactly the same in the Bermuda Triangle.
Right.
It was the exact same number of boats that crashed. The percentage was exactly the same.
Yeah, I could be Neil deGrasse Tyson, y'all. I could host
Get it?
Cosmos. and
I thought I was
shit.
gonna be smart, but someone outsmarted me.
Oh, don't cry.
I don't get to wear the smart hat
Don't
today.
cry, Shan. Don't cry. It's
I will
okay.
cry for Argentina.
It's okay. The smart hat looks like an octopus.
Okay, next is the Blood Falls in Antarctica.
Oh,
Ant
no.
driving a very cold car.
No.
The car fell into the Bermuda Triangle. So, okay, this place is very alien and bizarre because the waters that flow from this particular glacier is reddish, blood reddish in hue. And that's because a lot of iron oxide is inside the water. So, this whole snowy glacier thingy has this red blood, dirty water flowing. I'm sure you can see the same thing in Klang somewhere. Dirty water flowing, and it never named it anything except it's the Klang River.
Basically, it's the Klang River.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, damn.
yeah, looks weird to look at because it's so huge,
Yeah.
but
And also because it's on white. All the snow.
yeah,
There's snow, right?
yeah, it is snow. So if we had a white longkang in Malaysia, then it would look exactly the same.
Well,
Yeah.
they started out white.
Okay, Vanessa, take it from here.
Oh, why? Because you cannot pronounce, right?
No, I'm running out of
I
breath.
still cannot pronounce it. Okay. Travertine Pools of Pamukkale. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but or Pamukkale, Turkey. There's a group of small pools that are snow covered that result from calcium carbonate deposits. What's it look like?
It doesn't look that bizarre. It looks like a bunch of white staircase,
Yeah, it looks
but
like
naturally forming.
it looks
Yeah,
like.
but in Turkey, it looks like a
Oh, in
wedding
Turkey.
cake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is like a
It
wedding
looks
cake.
like a wedding cake, but it looks
yeah.
like ice steps. The
Yes.
very like pebbly and quite cute. Calcium carbonate deposits. That's what they are.
There you
And
have
they're-
it. Cute.
they're cute. Yes.
Cute rocks.
Oh, wait, they're byproducts of what? Byproducts of 17 natural hot springs. Ooh. And yes, these travertine pools, arranged in the form of terraces. Ah, that's what it looks like. Terraces. Anything but cold, with a temperature that might go up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
Sorry.
so
100 degrees Fahrenheit.
so it looks like it's snow, but it's actually a hot water pool, but that's all just
Calcium
carbonate. Oh, okay, so that's why it looks so bizarre.
Huh. Calcium carbonate is chalk, no?
Yes,
So that's all
Yeah.
chalk?
it's chalk, yeah.
Oh.
Chalky stairs.
Chalky stairs.
Chalky stairs, yeah. That's what it should be called.
No, don't talk about chalky chalky.
Okay, next one is the Eye of Satan in Mauritania.
What's it actually, Sean?
The Eye of Sahara. It looks like the Eye of Satan.
Okay.
It's in the desert, of course, Sahara.
It looks like a quarry actually.
Looks like an eyeball.
It's like a swirl. Like
Yeah.
It looks like a spaceship crashed into it.
This
Maybe
is
it
the
is.
setting for the Bond movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, Inspector. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some say it was caused by asteroids. Some people say this is the spot Lucifer fell. We'll never know the truth. Okay, so next one, Junsen, Magnetic Hills.
There's a few places actually. New Brunswick and Ladakh, India. And what they say is that certain rare occasions you might find your car going uphill without you driving it. It's like some kind of twilight zone lah.
Oh, this
I know what's the mystery here. It's near Magneto's house.
Yes.
He's staying on top of the hill,
Stay on
right?
top of the hill.
Why does he have properties in all those places? Why is Magneto in Ladakh, India?
He likes the view. It's all green and nice. There's no metal around.
Except for the car.
Except for the car. So anytime there's a car he wants to play with them, he just goes woo. And they go uphill.
That's pretty cool though. Could they just do that everywhere, that you wouldn't have to drive your car? It'd just be like, woo!
Save it on petrol.
Magnets.
Oh, more balls.
Oh, balls on the beach.
Balls on the beach.
It's Baywatch.
Yes, numerous mammoth boulders, Baywatch, scattered around the place.
Balls on the beach,
Balls on the
Baywatch. Koikohe? Koikohe Beach?
Koikohe.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Koikohe Beach.
Koikohe, New Zealand, on South Island. It's a rare sight to watch. Yeah, balls on the beach.
It looks like some more dinosaur's egg.
Oh, they grow as big as 12 feet in circumference.
Ah.
Twice my height. Twice.
Mhm.
Sediments accumulating and solidifying around a fossil and a central element. That's a lot of big words over there.
Maybe it's some ghoulies of a giant.
That's what it is. It's the ghoulies of a giant. Alright, next, the Eternal Flame Falls. Sounds like a movie, The Eternal Flame Fall. Orchard Park, New York.
Isn't Eternal Flame the name of a Bengal song? Or
It was Atomic Kitten.
Atomic Kitten?
Oh, God.
What? No, didn't they cover some older songs?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yes.
Probably.
So this is in a waterfall. There is some kind of holy thingy that methane is escaping from.
Holy thingy.
Holy thingy. That means it's a hole, not secret. That methane is escaping from, so the whole surface is flammable, so people have lit a flame there, and then it just keeps burning. Sometimes it gets doused by the fire, by the water, but then somebody is just walking around and then just lights it again.
Oh.
So it's eternal flame unless water turns it off, whereby someone comes around and lights it again. That should be the
Not so eternal.
not so eternal flame.
I think it must be the Atomic Kittens fans.
Yeah.
It's an eternal flame.
Eternal flame.
Oh, yeah, that's the song. That's the song.
That's the old song.
Yeah, they
It's the same
re-
song. They covered it.
Okay, Vanessa, Stonehenge, your favorite.
Oh, the biggest henge in the
The
world. So, yeah, I mean, Stonehenge is pretty famous. Bunch of giant stones stacked up.
No one knew who did it.
No one knew who did it.
Yes.
Lots of strange theories. According to Eddie Izzard, carried over. No, actually, they say it was carried over. 'Cause
By the
people
Druids.
could- by
Yeah.
the Druids. They could carry it over and stack it up.
How
But
long
nobody
would
knows-
we have to get there?
Nobody knows, yeah. Nobody knows why they're there, what they do, what purpose they serve.
Maybe the Druids wanted a contract to the Romans. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Romans didn't pay.
contract. Yeah, like Caesar, we could build your palace. Look what we did.
We can stack 3 rocks in a thingy. We go 2 go up, 1 on top.
Okay, next is the Stone Forest in Shilin. Shilin, in Yunnan province of China. So the Shilin Forest is basically,
Stone Cold Forest.
yes, made of rocks and
Give me-
forest.
Oh, so towering limestone formations over 96,000 acres, looking like a forest made of grey stones.
Yes,
Very cool.
very, very cool indeed. And I guess that wraps up all the weirdest places on Earth. Well, besides the sailing stones of Death Valley, where stones just slide around all over Death Valley and make it look very creepy because they leave a trail behind. And that's it. Weirdest places in the world besides Klang.
Tune in every Friday to catch Shan and Junsen on Krossfire, only on Duran ASEAN.
Hi, I'm Junsern and Shan. I'm from the National Young Lawyers Committee of the Bar Council. Manso Akta Hasutan. You're now listening to Durian ASEAN.
Hi, I'm Bichu, and let's do life the hard way. You're now listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery.
The voice of sharing. Durian ASEAN.
Krossfire with Shan and Junsern.
You know what? Houses are actually too damn expensive nowadays, especially in KL, Malaysia.
You can say that again.
And I came across this article, and there's this one guy. I'm pretty sure it's being done other places, but this is one of the very first few people in Malaysia actually does it. And what he did was he actually used a container.
Shipping container.
Yeah, shipping container. And what he did was he actually bought a plot of land. He's quite young. He's actually 26 years old. What he did was he was actually renting a house, and he realized that the rental is too expensive, and plus all the utilities, electric and water, everything becomes too expensive. And what he did was he said, it's time to stop all this nonsense. Because he was also sourcing for a house, and he realized that even the most normal house that is so far away from KL it's still very expensive.
Yeah.
So he said, why not I just try something different? So he did his research, and I'm pretty sure he came across a lot of websites where people actually use containers. And he
tiny homes. There's a whole tiny home movement.
Tiny homes, yes, correct. And what he did was actually he bought the land.
Not tiny Sherlock Holmes. What's wrong with tiny homes?
Micronesia.
Micronesia.
Watson.
No, it'll be squeaky.
Watson. Watson, tell us about Holmes. I'm Holmes.
Very sorry, just childish rhetoric.
So what he did was he bought a plot of land, I think for around 30,000 ringgit, and he went to source for used containers. And in total, I think he spent around 100,000 ringgit for everything. And that is actually really cheap,
Everything, meaning getting hooked up to electricity.
Yeah, electricity,
sewer,
water,
everything, including furnitures.
Toilet?
Yeah.
Wow.
But the thing, of course, when it comes to all this, he sourced for his own relatives to do it, lah. So I think the price would be much lower.
Why, he's got a relative in every field. That's even more impressive in the house.
I'm pretty sure he had contacts.
I call Uncle Lau for the electricity. I call Uncle Beng for the toilet. Maybe he had an uncle for everything. Wow. That should get him the Guinness Book of Records.
So is he on the grid though? Is he still connected, hooked up?
Yeah.
So it's not solar power and all that lah.
No. It's basically a normal house, and it's just. I mean, what he did was he uses containers as the foundation of the house.
So how many containers? Two.
And the thing is, I look at the picture. If you can look at it, let me show you. Special effects
for you people at home.
So
sucks to be you.
Wow, quite nice.
It looks really spacious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the exterior.
Oh, it's got a second story and everything.
Yeah. And what he did was actually he said to make it more sustainable, he actually grew his own vegetables.
Oh, nice.
Because he got a lot of land.
You remember last time you told me about the plants on top of the that box to cool down?
Oh yeah, the one in Colombia.
So that you don't have to use refrigeration?
Yeah, I think that one was one of the Cook's
experiments.
Not experiment, like a social project or something like that.
I think they do that with buildings as well right now.
I think they can do that with this because it's metal, so easy to for the heat to get dispersed.
I'm sure he's it's not just has he put
paddings and all that. Yeah, he does. And to the extent he even said that
insulation, I think is the word.
Because insulation.
Insulation, yes.
Paddings.
Padding's the word. Simpleton.
So his friend actually asked him. He said that what about lightning? Because the whole container is metal.
Right. Good question.
He actually made a lightning arrestor, and he said everything is all thought of.
After the second time he got hit by lightning, he was like, I thought of it. I will put one up.
Benjamin Franklin moment. So, I mean, the house is actually pretty much complete. Everything is there. I think
So it's
everything's
a
there.
real house,
A
lah.
real
It's
house,
not like a play, like...
Yeah. Not like those caravan, caravan.
Caravan. You like caravans?
Yeah. Oh yeah, what about neighbors? Does he have anyone who lives nearby?
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
Actually, initially when he was building, he couldn't get any electricity and water. The neighbors was nice enough to actually help him.
Yeah,
They shared
cord. Pull from the house.
Only 8 to 12 o'clock. After that, I'll switch off.
One extension cord in the neighbor powering 20 gadgets.
Why is it so hard to believe that one extension cord could suffice?
Good.
Because
I mean,
you're
if it's
such a
one guy,
cheapskate.
does he live there alone? Does he live
One
there
extension
alone?
cord.
Pardon?
Does he live there
Hey,
alone?
powering a lot
Oh,
of
can
people.
lie. It's just him, one. Just one guy.
Alone.
Yeah.
One
Which
extension cord
girl
enough.
is going to follow him into that crazy bin? She look at the place.
I might. I'm into tiny homes. I don't know about this guy. Like,
Just
he might
imagine
not,
during
he might
the-
not be my type in other ways.
Just imagine
But-
during the building period, he said, I want to build a swimming pool. Neighbor paying. Water. If borrow water, what? Fill up my swimming pool. But what he said was the neighbors was nice enough to actually borrow him for a short period of time until he gets everything up and running.
Ah, that's
Yeah, it was
nice.
actually quite good. I mean, he actually laid out the plan, and what they did was he actually used a certain layer of concrete to make sure that the house doesn't sink much. So actually, it's quite a well thought of house. I mean,
His foundation and everything.
You know, this guy's actually quite brilliant because you want to make it 2-story later on.
you just have to buy.
You can
another
just
container.
move, you just get a train, lift the house,
Put one
put more
container on top.
stones, put this one, put another one on top of it, and he can eventually build a condo. Although
Just
it
keep
is,
stacking
keep stacking it
containers.
up, yeah.
So I think this is kind of amazing. I mean, a lot of people keep complaining about they can't afford to buy houses, and this guy gave a very pretty much good solution.
So overall, 130k?
100.
100.
100k.
Flat
Yeah, he
100.
actually borrowed, I think, if not mistaken, he
Oh,
actually
but with the land, 130k lah.
no, 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 no.
No,
With the land.
With the land is
Everything.
100k.
Yeah.
Containers
Wow.
about 20?
Damn.
No, I think it's much lower than that as well.
10?
Yeah, because sometimes they can't use it. So
Oh yeah, the old containers, yeah.
sometimes it's just used once.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Nothing to ship back.
Oh.
Yeah, you can, oh yeah.
Yeah, but my question is, what about the banks? How are you going to get a loan?
For what? You don't need a loan for 100k.
He did, yeah.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Can
Yeah, good
The
question.
bank
I think
actually
personal
did it.
loan, lah.
Oh, okay. right, as opposed to housing loan. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But housing loan is better rate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's 100k, you
Yeah,
can
it's
pay it
true.
off relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Like apart from the prices of house, parking is also a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're
So-
nowhere as bad as the States. $80 an hour in Chicago.
Yeah, but I think
What?
US dollars
What?
My God.
in the city.
regardless of the price, it's also the availability. We
Yeah.
stacked out 3 rows. Come Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
I don't know who I was telling the other day, like, you know, you go to a business center, like all the shops across the road, all the parking lots are taken up by the people working at the shops.
Yeah. So
Where's
no
the
one
customer
can-
going to park?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, we need some better planning in Malaysia. lah.
And then
Wow.
when they do build the tiered parking lots, it's always
Too expensive or
either
too
too
dangerous.
expensive or dangerous, or it's full to the brim anyway.
Yep.
And then, yeah.
It happened to me
No,
that
but
day.
I
Yeah.
think the solution is to put wheels on your container, and then you can just push it. I mean, if you put a container somewhere, people, container, park on the other side. You don't. So instead of mobile home, which is also expensive, I've heard, if you try to buy one of those kitted out mobile homes, so you get a container for wheels on it. Tiny mobile home.
Looking at that, it looks like Optimus Prime.
That's not bad for a house.
Not bad for a house indeed.
My house looks like Optimus
That's
Prime.
Prime and no one's going to rob me. For fear I might turn into a robot. A zinc robot.
But yeah, the whole tiny home thing is quite interesting. I think a lot more people are turning to that now. 'cause-
Have you seen those homes that they've put like mirrors all over the house?
Mm-mm.
So
What's
it's
this?
like it's a house, then for the wall they put mirrors all over. so it just reflects the environment around it.
Oh, so it looks
So
like
it's
it's not
completely
there.
invisible. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that
Yeah.
one before.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, one guy did it to a tree house,
Nice.
which looks crazy. Because you'll be looking there, you think like, what is up in the trees?
Some predator thing going
Some
on.
predator thing going on, and it's just reflecting the branches. Because when trees get reflected, all the branches and leaves, and everything, it just looks like a mess.
Yeah.
But when you turn, you see the things glimmering.
Oh.
So it's like really bizarre to watch. I think you see on YouTube.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I want to do that, but I'm sure that no one will want to do it with me.
Aww, is this a note to someone out there?
Yes.
Hasan and who's the someone?
Who's the someone?
Larry. Larry.
Shall you be kissing in the tree anytime soon?
Yes.
I think also, why not just give up the home altogether
And
be homeless?
Okay, do you have any experience in being homeless?
Kind of.
Kind of.
ooh, do tell.
I was the room I was living in was about to be sold off, the house,
Okay.
because the landowner wanted it back, the house owner wanted it back.
Okay.
So I decided to be homeless in London instead.
For how long?
About a year.
Wow.
Whoa! Tell us what happened.
Yeah, just when I had some friends over protesting, so they taught me the ropes, and I learned about squatting. Which is contrary to the Asian definition, squatting. In the Angmo sense of the word.
Tell
It's
us
when
what-
you moved in, we break into a house
yeah.
and move in.
Okay.
And if you manage 10 years,
It's an unoccupied house, right?
yeah, you get the house. This is back when the
Oh, squatters' rights.
squatters' right. It's back from the when Church of England break off from the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
So they kicked out a lot of Catholics and sent them off to where you were. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So they wanted to legally repatriate the homes. So hence squatter law.
Right.
So I learned how to. Yeah, I moved in with some people who did that.
You were not afraid other squatters would come in and like, yo man, you in my grill.
Well, it was in London for one.
Alright, okay.
So they would be like,
You man.
Yes. No worries. There were some furry, dodgy characters about.
Yeah.
And they're on my
Furry?
side. So I have not.
So you're in Oliver Twist and them all, yeah?
Yeah. Artful Dodger.
Artful Dodger.
Them lot.
The unartful Dodger as well.
Yeah, so, and if there wasn't any place to crash, I would normally stay up all night, and during the day I'll sleep in the public library, the Tate Modern, or a few other places open to public.
When was this, by the way?
This is about 2011?
You should have made a reality TV show.
No. It's
Squatter
basically
abroad.
just me walking around drinking tea a lot
Yeah.
and practicing my innit.
I wonder if you could actually squat with the queen. Like you break into the palace.
she doesn't have the knees for it.
I took the wind out of my sail. Where was I?
Wonder if you could squat with
If
the
you
queen.
broke into the Buckingham Palace, I'm sure there's like a million rooms in there. And you just went to one room, just close the door.
No, the premise needs to be empty when you do it.
You can't go to an occupied house.
Yes.
Why not?
Squat there, because then it's not squatting.
Then it's
That's
just
not
breaking and entering. Breaking and entering.
But you're squatting in an unused room.
No.
Unused room, but it has to be unused one unit.
What laws are these?
That's
It
the.
has to be unoccupied
Yeah.
lah. If somebody's gonna come in, like.
All these are actual laws.
Yeah, it's
Not
actual law.
guidelines.
Squatters'
Okay.
rights. Yeah.
Oh,
squatters'
right.
So,
Yeah, but a friend stayed in a whatchamacallit, mortuary.
what?
Where morticians work.
Oh.
Isn't it a mortuary?
That's where the
Yeah.
dead bodies are stored,
Yeah.
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 Death parlor.
Yeah. Yes.
Dead
correct.
parlor.
So there was a coffin. There was like a little trap door in the living room. You can go down and there's an unused coffin rotting away.
Oh, God.
What? Was not disgusting.
If it works, it works.
Was this you?
No.
No.
I was too cool to get my own place. So I was
Alright.
just crashing at other people's place.
Other
So-
people's coffin.
How many places did you go to? Oh God.
There was a school.
Huh?
There was a bank building,
Unoccupied.
unoccupied, and there was a proper house.
Okay.
Yeah, there's about and
Weren't there tents at some point as well?
yeah, and there was also some tents. And there's two of my friends' living room.
Were you working?
No, I was studying.
Wow.
You studied and you squatted.
Yes.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Wow.
Nah.
Thank you, everybody, and we will be back next week with another edition of Krossfire with Junsen, Edward Sukapon, Vanessa, and myself, Shan. This is the 24-foot crew signing off for Krossfire.